The SnowRunner community absolutely loves the Chevrolet Apache DLC. Here's why. You would be forgiven for thinking that Saber Interactive and Focus Home would want to keep its player base on side after some incredibly lengthy delays to Season Pass content and a lack of transparency. And that is exactly what has happened. To reward you all for your dedication and loyalty and initial expenditure, the company has given us the Chevrolet Apache. It comes as part of the Classico pack and is yours for £3.29 on the Epic Games Store, PS4 and Xbox One. Yes, that's right. You have been given the pleasure of having to buy a 6x6 Scout even though you already bought the game and then the Season Pass. And we've only had Phase 1 since the game arrived in late April. If that doesn't make you joyful, then bask in the knowledge that the developers described the Chevrolet Apache as ferocious, which means savagely fierce, cruel, violent, very great or extreme. Ferocious, it most certainly isn't. Now I know what you're thinking, what SnowRunner really needed was another Scout, and Saber has delivered. In fact, it's been deliberately made average at best to provide you with more of a challenge. That's what I call thoughtful. I mean, why buy the more useful, more entertaining and far cheaper Navistar when you can have inflexible mediocrity? Quite why anyone would be miffed at the idea of a paid DLC that has presumably slowed down development time of the Season Pass content many of us have already paid for is anyone's guess. I mean, it's not like they said the Season Pass covered everything. Before I share some of the kindness you guys have been tenderly bestowing upon the Chevrolet Apache and its creators, let's take a look at it, because I know many of you are just itching to pull the trigger to offer your financial support. And rightly so. It has a 95-litre fuel capacity, the SnowRunner gearbox, no option to raise it, 44-inch tyres in all-terrain off-road mud and chained flavours, autonomous winch among others, 2 frame add-ons for fuel and repairs, and 2 snorkels, one of which is much taller than the other. As for the 4 engine options, the best is the AAT8V52 Custom, although there's not a huge difference. There are also aesthetic upgrades that actually look good, including the double pipe rear bumper, heavy duty pipe front bumper, and Apache rims. Plus it has 6 wheels, so it gets my vote when it comes to looks. And there's also a flag skin. That sounds weird. Flag skin. Chuck both frame add-ons on and you have 300 repair points, 200 litres of fuel, and can repair 6 blown tyres, which is completely overkill as I've had probably 2 punctures since I started playing the game, but there you go. As for its off-road ability, it has always on diff lock and switchable all-wheel drive, which is my personal favourite configuration. So how does it drive? Well, I'd say it's ferocious, savagely fierce, cruel, violent, very great or extreme, especially as it cannot tow a trailer. Oh yes, it's not just expensive, it's impractical too. To be fair, it is quite good off-road, unless you leave it in front-wheel drive mode, but it's no match for the Khan Loafmobile in deep water. I mean, nothing is. It's not just me who is so besotted with the Chevrolet Apache. You lot have really not held back with your appreciation, as all the positive comments on the official Discord, my own Discord, SnowRunner Reddit, and YouTuber comments show. In fact, so many of you were keen to express your joy in the suggestions part of the SnowRunner Discord that someone had to go in and delete most of it. Just goes to show you can have too much of a good thing. One Reddit post shows Jellyfish, the community manager at Focus Home, saying that SnowRunner will never have microtransactions. I mean, perhaps he was unaware that a microtransaction is a very small financial transaction conducted online, or the purchase of virtual goods. It's an easy mistake. You could all be cynical, of course, and say, Ben, look, the Chevrolet Apache was in the Season Pass trailer, as Reddit users pointed out. Why don't we get it free? Well, because that would mean delivering on the promise that the Season Pass includes all post-launch content. And how predictable would that be? Sarcasm mode off for a second. These have been difficult times for a lot of people, so I've taken a patient and non-confrontational stance. But when things are promised and they're not delivered or people are lied to, I feel like it's time to say something. I'm not against microtransactions in general. However, saying they would never exist and then U-turning leaves a bitter taste. And then again, the very existence of the Navistar on all but the Epic Games Store was a hint at what was to come, so it's not a huge surprise. I just hoped the Apache would be a freebie to keep players happy. And that's it for this video. What do you think about it all? Feel free to spread joy in the comments while I leave you with some more Chevrolet Apache appreciation. Thanks for watching, take care, bye.
Remember when we said we'd stay together now until forever? Just us, just us. Said we wouldn't be like all the others, fight and hurt each other. Not us, not us. But we let each other down.